You can do it! Further adventures in Japan!
Hello, all you wonderful people. Now, as you probably know from my channel, I love theme parks and I love going to theme parks. But one of the most immersive experiences that you could ever go to is Harry Potter at the Universal Studios parks. And boy oh boy, love or hate the franchise, they definitely do it right. And they definitely do some weird things out here at Universal Studios Japan. So let's go check out what they got here at Universal Studios Japan and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I know, calm down. I'm trying to talk, Con. Thank you. Even before you walk into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, you're greeted by the circle of stones. It looks kind of like a stone hedge, if you will. Now, those of you who have been to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter before, you might notice this entryway. It's the entryway into Hogsmeade. But what you might notice is something different. It's Christmas time now, and they've got holiday decorations up. What? Yeah, they're doing a Harry Potter Christmas out here. That's pretty cool. One similarity in every Wizarding World of Harry Potter is you got the Hogwarts Express, which is always on time because it truly is not going anywhere. Of course, if you go to Universal Studios in Florida, you can actually take the Hogwarts Express. Here, you can go into a mock cabin and make it look like you're sitting down in the Hogwarts Express. But that's a little bit of the difference. And like at Universal Studios in Florida, if you buy a wand, you can actually make magic happen. Like right here are these boxes. They open up and it looks like the secret from Pulp Fiction is in there. But unfortunately, this one has an anti-jinx in place, which means you can't use it. You can't. Don't even try. Now, right past the Hogwarts Express, you'll go by like the entry point of where you're supposed to go in. And some of you might say, wait a minute. Why is there a door there? Why is there a door there? The Triwizards Challenge roller coaster should be there. But here, all it is just a facade. It's nothing. And just in case you were wondering, the time that this takes place in the Harry Potter universe is during the 4th movie. If you go to Harry Potter in Universal in Florida, the Diagon Alley area is the 7th movie. Inside, the facades and the shop is mostly the same, except one difference, at least in the Florida version. Let me show you that. As far as I know, in Florida, this guy never moved, but he is definitely getting yanked to and fro. Look at it, he's not having a good time. I would assume these are clipping, but he's not having a good time, I'll tell you that. Of course, in the owlery, you have what you probably expect, the owls, all looking around you. They actually have this little peg right here. Sometimes they put a little pole here, and they put a real owl inside of here. One thing I love about dervish and bands is that right up there, there's actually flying broomsticks. And of course, not many people notice them because they're up high. You have to actually look up to see them, or have a low camera angle. Either or. Of course, this dervish and band is actually a little bigger than the one in Florida because right here, this is where the wand show would be in Florida. But that's actually right across the street over there because Ollivanders is across the street in Japan. And yeah, it's interesting to think that you would come from this room and just be dumped into this room with a million people just trying to buy wands. But as you can see, they don't have the wands up here. That's in a completely different building. So right there is Dervish and Banks where the Ollivanders store would be. But if you go right here, it's right behind me right here. The line is right over here for that. Also a little secret. Going in line for Ollivanders, you get the best shot of the Hogwarts castle. You can go over there where everyone's on the little bridge over there, or you can go right here where no one's behind you. It looks awesome. Now, inside Ollivanders, it is a little bit of a different show in Japan. Of course, they're speaking Japanese and a little bit of English as well, but the way you get in is very interesting.
Welcome to Ollivanders, makers of fine forms, since 382 BC.
And apologies for my low lighting on my camera. You can't really pick them up. It looks a lot creepier. Believe me, it's not that creepy in person.
がある。Try this one.
Then after the show, you're led in this room where you can purchase your own wand, and you can just take it right off the wall and just grab it, and there'll be a wand right in here. But if you're picked by the wand keeper, you actually are in like the biggest sales pitch of your life. You're like a little kid and you're like, I just got the wand. And then they're like, oh, hey, you have to pay for that. For a little kid, that's a pretty intense sales pitch. Now they do have a Christmas tree here, but right now they're not ready to start the celebration yet, but pretty soon I think they're gonna be lighting this bad boy up. And just like at Universal Studios Florida, they do have the dueling schools showing off what they do. Yes, while this stage may take host to the visiting schools that are here for that Tri-Wizard Cup to win the Goblet of Fire, right here you can actually see a wand training show where people try to learn how to levitate feathers.
Guardian Leviosa. She's done it! Incendio! Oh, that was bloody brilliant! Do you see the size the flame made? Motocio! Engorgio! Didn't we just say the spells with fire are very dangerous?
And also do something like this, which I have never seen before. That's pretty cool.
That's it! Here, let me try. Can you reset the chocolate for me? Okay. Thank you. Now, locomotive! Strange, I've always been able to do it before.
Exciting, let's all try it. Everyone together.
さっきお手伝いしてくれた小さな魔法使いの杖の準備ができているみたい。
Good, we definitely want oil.
Alright everyone, point your wand straight at the chocolate frog and concentrate. Draw the number 4, starting at the bottom, pulling up and cross the floor. みんなで一緒に練習しましょう。杖をカエルとかに向けて数字の4が書くのよ。下から上に引き上げて数字の4。Wonderful. I think we're ready. On the count of 3, everyone wands at the ready and say locomotor. Shall we? 1, 2, 3. Locomotor!
Keep pointing your wands at the chocolate frog. Moto Tsuku!
Come on, everyone! みんな、頑張って!
Of course, it wouldn't be the Wizarding World of Harry Potter without butterbeer, and they do have butterbeer. But I recommend if you're going to get a butterbeer, you might as well get it from a bar. I recommend coming inside and going to the Hogsmeade bar. I just think that it's more authentic to get beer at a bar. That's just me. And of course, if you're really hungry, you can go into the 3 Broomsticks, which is right behind me. But just watch out. There's some wizards that are on the loose out here, and they do want to warn you about them. Gary Oldman, you're not looking so good. What happened? Now, if you do buy a wand out here, you can make magic happen. But if you go to this fountain right over here, and you put your hand right here, not many people notice that this does that. It's like magic. Wow! And just like in the books and the movie, Moaning Myrtle is in the bathroom, moaning at you and yelling at you in Japanese. It's a little weird. Right next to Hogwarts Castle is the Flight of the Hippogriff, which usually has a bit of a long line because even the small rides here are really, really popular. One thing that's a little different, right next to the exit of the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey ride is the Flitch's Emporium. But right over here, there's a bathroom just tucked away in the woods. Down this creepy pathway, which I feel very dirty for filming, there is a bathroom that's supposed to be themed into like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Oh, the ghost is in there too. It's weird. Like this is so much theming that goes into just a bathroom. And also they have another one of those wand things right over here. It's magic, kids! Of course, the centerpiece of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is the Hogwarts Castle. And boy, if I could borrow a word from a friend, it does look majestic. Especially out here, we've got a giant lake that you can actually go out on and view the castle from the lake. Now, in the book, there's a giant squid. Out here, of course, there is no giant squid looming around in this water here. But that would be a nice touch if they ever wanted to do that. Now, if you actually want to go on the Forbidden Journey attraction, it is one of the best rides out here at Universal Studios Japan, and it's in 3D here. When you sit down, they actually give you goggles, and then it's kind of a surprise. But if you're a Harry Potter fanatic, a fan, one thing that you have to ask for is for the castle tour. It's a little bit unknown, and there's a little sign, and you have to look for it. But if you say castle tour, you can actually go in and walk around the queue and explore it at your own leisurely pace. And hey, let's go do that right now. And the castle tour is actually really good if you can't physically ride the ride, because the seats are a little smaller than some people's frames. As you can see, this is the line right now for the castle tour, and I'm the only one here. Normally, at Universal Studios Florida, you're waiting in this line to go in right there, which is the entrance to the Hogwarts Castle. But out here in Japan, you actually go through the Fast Pass line. How freaking cool is this? All to myself. There's nothing quite like a private tour. Hey, who are you pointing at? Get out of here, you might know this right here. This is, if you go up that way, you go into Dumbledore's office. It might have been a possibility that at one point in time they were expecting to use this as the main entrance to the ride, and then things changed when they decided, hey, we need everyone to have their stuff in lockers. So they all go to the lockers first, and then they walk through the castle, just basically getting right on the ride. You know, it is a little easy to get a little overwhelmed here, especially with all the high ceilings and talking paintings. It's a little creepy, like everyone's chatting away. What's funny, in America, where everyone's walking right there, that would be the castle tour, but out here, you get all of this area to enjoy Dumbledore's little office. Which right up there, that's the Sword of Gryffindor that Harry Potter pulls out of his coat to kill the giant snake in the second movie. And of course, if you have any memories that you want to, remember, put them right here, extract them with your wand, and then you can relive those memories every day, baby.
こんなにも大勢ようこそようこそわしはアルバス・ダンブルドアホグワーツ魔法魔術学校の校長をしておる
Yeah, after walking out of Dumbledore's office, you walk into the creepiest room inside of Hogwarts, and that is the Defense Against the Dark Arts room where you'll see Harry Potter, Ron, and Hermione speaking Japanese.
ここにいた彼女呪文をたくさん使える
Sometimes, because of magic, it does snow. I gotta admit, I really like this room because it's a collection of creepy things. After this, you do pass by the Gryffindor door.
心得を外して競技場に戻ってきてもらう
who just yells at you basically, and then you get to the next room where you're asked to leave. This is the Gryffindor common room, also the entrance to the ride, but unfortunately since I'm the co-castle tour, will not be riding the ride today. And that is the castle tour. Arigato gozaimasu, thank you.
Thank you.
And that's where the ride is right there. And it lets you go down into Flitch's Emporium, which has the Martyrs map, which is pretty cool. And that's the Wizarding World of Harry Potter out here at Universal Studios Japan. It's a really awesome place, and I think it looks amazing at night. Now, they do different things out here, like just recently they had the Death Eaters attacking out here, which was pretty cool and unique because it was the only place in the world at a Harry Potter themed event that the Death Eaters showed up to scare the crap out of people. In a couple days they're doing a Christmas event, which I do want to see, and if you guys want to see that, please leave a comment down below, like and share this video, subscribe, tell me through comments, tell me through likes. Believe me, those really help. Now, as I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. If you guys want to see anywhere else in depth at Universal Studios Japan, let me know. I can try to do that for you. Just leave a comment down below. And as I always say, stay groovy and have a wonderful day. I guess I should say have a magical day, but yeah, I'll just say have a magical day because I'm in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Why not? Whoa! Those words really did work. I'm in a completely different place and in different clothes. Yeah, if you guys have never seen a video from me before, I live out in Japan. I love it out here. So please, go peruse my other videos. I've got a ton of other things. Definitely worth seeing. I've got giant robots. I've got mountains. I've got theme parks that you've never seen before, like Fuji Q Highland. Definitely check out my other videos. Stay groovy, guys. Bye!